Welcome back to Movie Night English, talking about films. I'm Zach. Happy you're here. If you enjoy learning English through real conversations, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next movie chat.
And I'm Emily. Today we'll keep things simple and fun. We'll talk about favorite films, easy review phrases, and friendly questions you can ask after watching a movie with friends. This is A2 level, so relax. Clear, everyday English, no stress.
Quick story to start. Last Friday, I saw a superhero movie with a friend. I liked it. He didn't. On the way home, we compared notes. I said, "It's exciting." He said, "The middle felt slow." That tiny chat used real, useful language we'll practice today.
That reminds me of last weekend. I watched a small indie film at home. I turned on subtitles because the dialogue was quiet, and I loved the soundtrack during the final scene. Subtitles are the written words on the screen. The soundtrack is the music you hear.
So, what's our plan? First, we'll share simple questions. What did you watch? Who was your favorite character? How would you rate it? We'll also learn a few key words. Genre means type of movie, and plot means the main story of the film.
Here's a quick tip. Listen for feelings. Words like exciting, funny, or boring tell you opinions. If someone says, "I recommend it," that means they think you should watch it. And we'll remind you about spoilers, details that give away the ending. We keep those out.
Quick recap. We'll warm up with easy questions, learn a few movie words, and model a short, natural chat. If you're new here, subscribe so our next episode lands right on your phone when it's ready.
Grab a snack, think of a film you watched recently, and join us. Ready? Let's start with our warm-up and keep the conversation rolling.
Warm-up time. Let's talk about favorite films with simple questions. Emily, what did you watch recently, and how did the conversation go after the credits?
A cozy Sunday comedy with my sister. We made tea, turned on the lights low, and settled in. After the movie, we kept it easy. I asked her, "What was it about?" She said, "Two friends start a bakery." I followed with, "Who was your favorite character?" She picked the shy neighbor because he was kind and funny. Then I asked, "What scene did you like most?" She loved the rainy street scene with the umbrellas and music. We didn't analyze. We just shared quick ideas.
I like that flow. What about you? Your favorite character, best scene, and would you watch it again?
My favorite character was the lead baker. Character means a person in the story. She stayed calm when the oven broke, and I admired that. Best scene? The midnight baking race. It was silly and sweet. After we laughed, my sister asked, "How would you rate it?" Rate means give a number. I said, 8 out of 10. Not perfect, but warm and cheerful. I also said, "I recommend it," which means I think you should watch it.
Speaking of that, I had a quick chat with my cousin last week outside a cinema. We kept our questions short. I asked, "What did you watch?" He said, "A sports drama." Genre means the type of movie. Then, "What was the plot?" Plot is the main story. He answered, "An underdog team training for the finals." I finished with, "Any slow parts?" He said, "The middle, but the ending was strong." That was enough for a friendly warm-up.
Let me try that with you. What did you watch last, and what was it about? Keep it short and sweet.
A small sports drama too, actually. 2 high school runners from a tiny town. My favorite character was the coach because he encouraged them without shouting. The best scene was a quiet sunrise jog. No talking, just the soundtrack and breath. I'd rate it 7 out of 10. I'd watch it again with friends.
Nice. Quick recap so far. Simple questions help the talk start. What did you watch? What was it about? Who was your favorite character? What scene did you like most? How would you rate it? These are friendly and clear.
A small tip. Keep questions short and pause. People need a second to think. Also, avoid spoilers, details that give away surprises. I usually ask, "Would you recommend it?" If they say yes, I add, "Why?" One word, pace, music, acting, can lead to a bigger chat.
Before we move on, think of your own last film. Hold it in your mind. If a friend asks, "What was it about?" answer in one sentence. Then add one favorite character and one best scene. Short answers keep the conversation friendly and easy, even in a busy cafe or a quick message thread.
Let's dig into core movie words. First, genres. Genre means the type of movie. Comedy, drama, action, romance, horror, documentary. These are common. I usually pick a comedy after work because it's light. What's your comfort genre, Emily?
Lately, documentary. Documentary means a true story, often with real people. Last month, I watched one about street food. Then the next night, I tried a thriller. Fast, tense, lots of suspense. Suspense is that exciting, nervous feeling in your stomach.
Speaking of story, let's name the parts. The beginning starts the world and characters. The middle brings problems. The ending gives answers. Plot means the main story. Setting means where and when. A summer beach town is a setting. That feels clear.
I love talking about conflict and twists. Conflict is the big problem, like the bakery might close. A twist is a surprise change. Maybe the quiet neighbor saves it. When I hear there's a twist, I get ready to pay close attention.
Now, film people. Actors play the characters. The lead is the main actor. Supporting actors help the lead. The director guides the story and the scenes. The writer creates the script, the words. The cast is all the actors. The crew is everyone behind the camera.
That reminds me of a small film festival I went to. After the screening, the director answered questions. She explained one scene. Scene means a short part of the movie. Shot at sunrise to feel calm. I noticed it worked. The light felt soft and hopeful.
Yesterday, I told a friend it's a sports drama with a simple plot. The setting is a mountain town. The conflict is the team has no coach. The lead is strong, and the soundtrack lifts every scene. Short, clear words carried the whole review.
I like one easy pattern. Genre plus setting plus conflict plus opinion. For example, it's a comedy in a small city. The conflict is a late rent payment. I enjoyed the ending. Opinion just means what you think. Good, okay, or not for you.
Quick check-in. Which words feel most useful right now? Genre, plot, setting, scene, conflict, lead, director, or soundtrack. When you pick one or two, your next movie chat gets easier. Choose the words that match the movie you watched.
Mini recap. Genres are types. Story parts are beginning, middle, ending. Plot is the main story. Setting is where and when. A scene is a small part. The lead, cast, director, writer, and crew are the people. Ready to use them in action.
Let's dig into opinions and reviews. Last week, I watched a sci-fi movie with two friends. After the credits, we talked on the walk home. I started softly. I think the story was strong, but the middle felt kind of slow. That small phrase, kind of, kept the mood friendly. Softening language helps us share honest ideas without sounding harsh.
I had a similar moment at a family movie night. My mom loved the film. I felt different. I said, "For me, the pacing was a bit slow, maybe 10 minutes too long." Pacing means the speed of the story. A bit and maybe made my opinion gentle, and the conversation stayed warm.
When I give a quick review, I follow a simple path. First, what I liked. Second, what didn't work for me. Third, who might enjoy it. For example, I told my friends, I liked the acting. I wasn't really into the ending, but if you enjoy old-school space adventures, you might love it.
That reminds me of coffee with a friend after a romance movie. She said, "I loved it." I replied, "I can see why. The soundtrack was beautiful." Then I added, I'm not sure the chemistry fully worked for me. Not sure is softer than it didn't work. We both shared our views and kept laughing.
A few gentle tools I use. I think, I feel, for me, a bit, kind of, maybe, not really, I'm not sure. They take the edge off. I also like it wasn't my thing, which is kinder than it was bad. And I didn't love it, but opens space for balance.
On a text thread last night, I wrote, "No spoilers, promise. It's a solid drama. The ending is a bit predictable, but the performances are great. Worth watching on a quiet night." Worth means good enough for your time. My friend replied, "Sounds fair," and added it to her list.
Quick check, Emily. When something isn't for you, what do you usually say? I sometimes go with, maybe I wasn't in the right mood, which is honest and soft.
Same here. I also use, "I liked parts of it," or "It grew on me later," when I need time to decide. And if I truly recommend it, I say, "I think you'd enjoy it if you like," and then name the genre or a similar film.
Mini recap. To sound natural and polite, pair an opinion with a softener. I think, for me, a bit, kind of, maybe, not really, I'm not sure. Add one strong detail, acting, story, pacing, music, and one line about who might enjoy it.
As you watch your next film, notice one thing you liked and one thing that didn't land for you. Then share it with a friend, using a gentle phrase. Up next, we'll put these into a natural after-movie chat and keep the conversation flowing.
Okay, picture us stepping out of the cinema. Cold night air, popcorn smell still on our jackets. First reaction, Emily. How did that sports drama land for you?
I feel good. Simple plot. Small-town team training for the finals. The setting felt real. Mountains, quiet streets. I liked the lead runner's focus and the coach's calm voice. It felt hopeful, not heavy, and I wanted to cheer.
Same here. The opening pulled me in. The middle was a bit slow, maybe 10 minutes too long, but the last race created great suspense. Suspense is that exciting, nervous feeling. The soundtrack helped, too. What scene grabbed you most?
The sunrise jog. No dialogue, just breath and shoes on the road. I love when a scene shows feeling without words. It felt true. Also, the town cafe scene was cozy. I wanted that cinnamon roll.
I think the acting was strong. I wasn't really into the late ankle injury twist. It felt kind of sudden. Maybe one more short scene would help. Still, the teamwork message worked for me, and the ending was satisfying.
I agree. And you know, Zach, the director's choice to use handheld camera in races put me inside the run. Handheld means the camera is in a person's hands. In the cafeteria, though, I'm not sure the shaky shot helped.
Quick check. Favorite character and why? If you had to choose fast.
The coach. He listened first, spoke second. Not perfect, but kind. I'd text, "Great mentor energy," because he pushed the team without shouting and noticed small wins, like a steady pace on the uphill.
How would you rate it, honestly, out of 10?
8 out of 10. Worth a quiet night. I'd recommend it if you like underdog stories and gentle pacing. Pacing is the speed of the story. It felt slow in the middle, but the last act lifted everything.
Short recap. Genre, setting, conflict, opinion, recommend. For this one, sports drama, mountain town, team with low resources, strong acting, yes, watch it. Anything you'd warn about, without spoilers.
Just a heads up, a few scenes feel a bit long, but the ending lands well. If you want heart and simple wins, it's for you. Ready to grab tea and talk favorite lines next?
One-line text I'd send a friend. Solid sports drama. Slow middle, big heart. Great final race. Clear, kind, and useful. Okay, tea time. And then we'll keep the conversation rolling. Let's focus on listening to short reviews. In cafes or on apps, people speak fast. You don't need every word. Listen for 5 keys: the genre, the main opinion, one reason, a rating or strong word, and if they recommend it or not.
On a bus last week, 2 teens talked about a movie. I heard rom-com, cute but slow, 7, and you'd like it if you enjoy awkward humor. Those little pieces were enough. I knew the type, the feeling, a reason, a number, and the recommendation.
Signal words help. Opinion words: I think, I feel, for me, reasons, because, but. Ratings: numbers like 8 out of 10, or tone words like solid, must watch, or skip it. Recommend words: worth it, try it, or not for me.
Here's a tiny review. It's a cozy mystery in a small village. I liked the lead actress. The pacing is a bit slow in the middle, but the ending is sweet. I'd say 7 out of 10. Worth a rainy afternoon.
What did I catch? Genre: cozy mystery. Setting: small village. Opinion: liked the lead. Reason: slow middle, sweet ending. Rating: 7. Recommendation: worth a rainy afternoon. Cozy mystery means a gentle detective story, soft tone, not scary.
Your turn. Give me one more, but no numbers this time. Keep it short.
A street food documentary with warm interviews. For me, it's a bit long, but the music and close-up shots are beautiful. Subtitles were fine. I'd recommend it if you like travel shows and real kitchens.
I heard documentary genre and a warm opinion. One negative, a bit long. Reasons, music, and close-ups. Extra detail, subtitles okay. Recommendation? Yes, for fans of travel shows and cooking.
Tip: when 2 ideas contrast, listen for but or however. The reason often comes after that word. For ratings, numbers are clear, but tone words also guide you. Loved, liked, okay, not really.
Quick recap. Catch genre, opinion, one reason, rating or tone word, and recommend or not. If you miss something, wait for a repeat word or a short summary at the end. That's usually enough to understand the review.
Up next, we'll work on pronunciation, word stress, and ed endings in movie words, so your reviews sound smooth and clear. Let's work on pronunciation today. Easy, useful stuff. When we talk about movies, word stress makes meaning clear. Listen to these: comedy, director, character, soundtrack, subtitles. We'll share simple tips so your words sound natural.
Quick story. At a small theater, I asked the clerk, "Is it a comedy?" She smiled and said, "It's a comedy." That first part was stronger. I felt the rhythm right away and the conversation flowed.
Some common genre stress: comedy, horror, action, romance, documentary. Hear how one part is longer and a bit louder? That's the stressed syllable. It helps listeners catch the word fast, even with cafe noise.
People and things in films. Director, actor, character, soundtrack, subtitles. Stress changes the music of the word. When I said director once, my friend looked confused. I tried director. Problem solved.
Listening tip: the stressed part sounds a little longer, louder, and clearer. In director, rec pops out. In a sentence, the meaning words also get stressed. The director was great. It feels natural and friendly, not robotic.
Now the ed endings. They have 3 sounds. After T or D, we say id. Want, wanted. Need, needed. Recommend, recommended. After quiet sounds like K, P, F, sh, ch, it's a light t. Liked, helped, laughed, watched.
After other sounds, it's a soft d. Played, loved, cleaned. Movie mini-story. Yesterday, I watched a comedy and loved the soundtrack. I liked the lead and rated it 7. I recommended it to my neighbor. Watched, t. Loved, d. Rated, recommended, id.
Adjectives with ed follow the same sounds. I felt bored in the slow middle, but excited id at the end. After the credits, we were relaxed and happy to talk about our favorite scene.
2 tricky words I hear a lot. Subtitles, stress first, and character, stress first. When the stress moves, the word can sound like something new. Keeping stress steady helps your message land the first time.
Mini recap. Notice the strong beat in words. Comedy, director, character. And choose the right ed sound. T, d, or id. These small choices make your movie chats clear and confident.
Up next, we'll wrap up with final tips and a simple challenge for your next movie night, so your English keeps growing in real conversations. Let's wrap things up. Today we moved from warm questions to core words like genre, plot, and setting, then to soft, polite opinions, quick listening tricks, and clear pronunciation. Small pieces used together make a strong, natural movie chat. I feel good about the toolkit.
Here's a simple plan for your next movie night. Pick one film, watch in a relaxed way, and choose subtitles on or off depending on your mood. After the credits, use one pattern: genre plus setting plus conflict plus opinion. Keep it friendly and short.
On Thursday, I'm ordering pizza and watching a comedy with my brother. I'll send him a quick message after. What was it about? Who was your favorite character? How would you rate it? 3 questions, and we've got an easy, real conversation.
One more tip I use. During the last scene, I open my notes app and write 3 words only: acting, music, pacing. Then I tell my friend, no spoilers, promise. That line keeps trust, and we still share the good parts.
Pronunciation check before we go. Stress the strong beat. Comedy, director, character. And choose the ed sound. T, d, or id. I'll say, I liked the acting and loved the soundtrack. The middle felt a bit slow, and it sounds clear.
If you prefer voice notes, speak for 20 seconds. Try this flow. I liked, but. So I recommend it for. Soft phrases like I think, for me, and kind of. Make your opinion kind and honest.
Your challenge this week: Movie Night Mini Review. Step 1. Watch one film you already wanted to see. Step 2. Share 4 short lines using our pattern and 1 softener. Step 3. Ask a friend 2 questions and listen for the key details.
Quick recap. Choose simple words. Keep spoilers away. And focus on genre, one reason, and a clear feeling. We'd love to hear your favorite genre in the comments. If this helped, subscribe and tap the bell. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.